Good evening, good evening, good evening. Common objection. I am up working on a new course. So I said, let me see if y'all up tonight. Let me see who's up tonight. So while I am working on this new class, it's going to be so good. I said, let me hop on live real quick and answer anyone's questions regarding business. So if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments. I'm coming up with I don't know the title yet. So I'm not going to say it yet. But it's basically going to be a marketing and a digital product course. Just trying to help business owners know how to go out and get their target audience, know how to actually market their business, know how to actually not sell, but show how you solve a problem so that your person is running to you. So that's the course that I'm working on. And I'm thinking about having an academy, where I will have group calls, weekly Zoom sessions just on marketing, so that, whether you have a brick and mortar, you are selling a digital product, you have an online business, that, everyone will just know how to market their business or create a digital product for their business, or start a brand new product, creating a digital product. So that's what I was thinking about doing. I'm working on that course. So if you have any questions, if you have any business questions, business questions, I was going to answer those now as I am coming up with this outline for this new course. Let me see. I am a permanent makeup and scalp pigmentation. Okay, permanent makeup. Okay, Dion. I'm waiting by the phone, Dion. Okay, so let's get to these questions. Boom, 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 boom. You and this family, Dion. I understand, Dion. I understand. I ain't tripping. I am not tripping. So, one thing, since I'm making a course on digital products, I figured we'd talk about digital products. I think everyone should have some kind of digital product that goes along with whatever it is that your business does. So if you have a brick and mortar business, what ancillary product can you sell? Or what ancillary knowledge can you sell to your client? For example, if I was a lash tech, I could sell a digital product on how to, maintain your lashes. Because if I'm a lash tech and I put the lashes on you, every client that leaves your chair is going to be representing you. If she is scratching at them eyes, if she's not properly, washing her lashes, if she's sleeping all crazy, if she's not knowing, hey, they're not going to last for 3 months. You have to come, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks to get a feel. If she doesn't even, number one, know what the expectation is, doesn't know how to maintain them when they are, when she has them on for a whole month and they're off, and then someone asks her, hey, do you know of a girl, of a good lash tech? Oh, well, girl, don't go to blah, blah, because my lashes didn't last. Well, did your lashes not last, or was it just time for a refill and you didn't know it was a refill? Did your lashes not last, or did you not know that you had to clean them every 2 or every 3 days or every day, and that's why they didn't stay? If I was a hairstylist, right? How do I maintain the hair? A lot of times when you're an expert in a field, you think that everyone knows what you know. Or if something comes easy to you, you think everyone can do it. And that's not the case. So if I come into your hair salon and I get hair extensions and I go home and I pull out my blue Blue Magic, and then those who don't know what Blue Magic is, it's going to be like this old school grease that, you know, moms used to put on her hair back in the day. And I start greasing my scalp every single day with this thick grease. My hair extensions are going to be greasy and my hair is going to look the fool, right? So when my hair doesn't last, I'm now saying how the hairstylist wasn't good, but it's not that the hairstylist wasn't good. It's just that I did not know how to upkeep the hair. And a stylist going to be, well, who's going to put grease in the hair? Baby, a person who doesn't know how to maintain the hair. So one great digital product that you could have is if you provide some kind of service, some kind of maintenance, some kind of upkeep, some kind of what is the best way to keep this result for as long as possible, and what is the maintenance on this? If I had a brick and mortar and maybe I sold some kind of cupcakes or some kind of food, maybe I could have a recipe book that could go similar to whatever is the product that I'm selling. So I may not have the exact recipe. Okay, so let's say I have Joy's Cookies, right? And I go and I have my top selling cookies, maybe chocolate chip, peanut butter, and snickerdoodle. I can maybe come out with a recipe book, not giving my recipe, but you know, this recipe book have recipes inspired by my cookies, right? So I'm not giving away my $1 million recipes, but these cookies kind of taste almost as good. So one way of having another stream of income is selling some kind of digital product, right? And what's a digital product? Some kind of ebook, a checklist, a course, a webinar. You're basically selling your knowledge. And if you already have a business, adding a digital product will just, number one, add another stream of income. But number two, you're now able to target a larger demographic. I remember I did a consultation years ago with a girl. She had just left working at a hospital and she was a nurse, and she wanted to get into doing lymphatic massages for girls who, you know, had just got their plastic surgery done. And I said, well, you can only target, you know, girls in this Houston area, but how many girls outside of Houston are going to get plastic surgery that don't know the proper upkeep, right? How many girls are going to the Dominican Republic, going elsewhere, and we don't know how thorough, number one, those doctors are in giving instructions. So she may come home, number one, depending on where she lives, she may not have access to nurses that know a lot about plastic surgery. Of course, if you're in Houston, Miami, LA, Las Vegas, a city where a lot of girls go and get plastic surgery, there will be nurses that know about, you know, aftercare treatment. But what if I'm in Idaho? What if she's in Iowa? What if she's in a city that's just not common? You could do Zoom consultations, you know, looking over the wound, the injections or the incisions, letting her know whether or not it looks like it's healing correctly, or if there is, if it looks like it may be getting infected. You could have an ebook that will teach a girl, hey, before you go and get surgery, you need to be taking these vitamins, be on this diet to really kind of increase your immune system, because as you're going to be cut open and blah, 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 your immune system will be attacked. Then when you come back, here's an ebook as to how do you keep up with the surgery. So when you are in your business, think about what is the knowledge that your target audience needs or could use that you can kind of throw something in. If you are, y'all can type in y'all's whatever kind of business or industry that you're in the comments. And I can kind of give you a suggestion as to what kind of digital product would go good with your service. If you have a brick and mortar business and, I say you're a coach. If you're a coach, right, what are maybe the top 20 questions that are asked? So maybe I could put those top 20 questions in an ebook. Let me be more specific. I am a marriage counselor, and I specialize in helping couples not get a divorce, right? So what are the 20 most common questions or 20 most common issues I have to go through when I am doing my counseling with a couple that's on the verge of divorce? Put that in an ebook, right? So that if I am in Houston, but a person is in Las Vegas, clearly they're not about to fly out and see me, but they will purchase my ebook to get that information. So when you're thinking about marketing, thinking about selling a digital product, what information do people need to know? What questions do people always ask you? And you have to stay in that mindset that just because I'm the expert in this industry doesn't mean that everyone knows what I know. So the simplest digital product to make would be some kind of ebook with all the questions, all the concerns that someone has, right? But you may say an ebook, I don't know about that because, ebooks can kind of be, leery, sometimes you get a good ebook and then sometimes it'd be real skimpy and, it has a whole bunch of pictures, a whole bunch of big font, and not a lot of meat. Cool. Okay, so you don't want to do an ebook. You can also do a course. You could do a course where you are talking to the person. You may have some handouts, but you're now explaining the knowledge like how I'm talking to you, talking into the camera via Zoom. Who has information that someone needs? You don't have to have a degree. You don't have to have, you don't have to have, well, I don't want to say experience because you do have to have experience, but your experience can be personal experience. For example, if you have overcome a divorce, you can talk about overcoming a divorce without being a psychiatrist or without being a therapist. You're talking about what did you do, right? So you would take someone on your journey from when you first filed for divorce and you was tired and then you was sad and then you was mad and then whatever are the different steps that you went through, and then how did you get through those steps, and then how did your life turn around, and how did you start brand new, and boom, 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 boom. How did you co-parent? How did you do all that stuff? How did you, have to deal with, fighting in court, or if you had a peaceful divorce, whatever it was. Let's just say that you lost 30 or 40 pounds. Oh, the second someone sees you, what are they going to say? How did you lose the weight? Everyone is looking for what did you do, right? So if you lost weight and people are always asking you about losing weight, put that in some kind of digital form, an ebook or a course where, hey, I ate these foods. Give them a food list, right? If you went and did fast food, well, what fast food did you get, or what are the rules when going to fast food? So you can get the sandwich, just don't get the fries. You can get a Diet Coke, don't get, a regular soda. What exercises did you do? Did you only do cardio? Did you do cardio and weights? You did cardio, weights, and boxing. People want to know, what did you do? And when you think about, well, what kind of knowledge do I have that people are always asking me about? And when you put that now in some kind of digital form, you can now sell this in your sleep. I think I may call my class Make Money in Your Sleep. I think I may call my class Make Money in Your Sleep. And I'm saying all this because when I found myself locked out of our bank accounts, locked out of our business, I'm now in a brand new state with my son, divorcing my son's father, and he takes everything out the accounts. I now have to go do something to make money, and digital products is literally what has changed my life. It has literally changed my life. Digital products has literally changed my life. And coming from being a brick and mortar girl where I am so used to being at a salon, being at a dealership, being at a weight loss clinic, being at a tax office, being at a law firm. I'm so used to having, staff and employees and, $50, $60, $70,000 payrolls every 2 weeks and, $60,000 a month on the radio. I'm so used to running businesses with big bills, right? Anything that has big bills is, let me get them out. Anything with big bills is this. It's the monkeys, right? I got a big note. I have a big note. I have a big, I'm not gonna get myself together. Let me first get my monkey on my neck. Anything with some big bills is gonna be this monkey. Okay. I know every single month I gotta get $100,000 of revenue just to cover the bills. That's not even covering personal bills, right? So when I found out that, oh my God, I could really go to sleep. I could really go make a product, put it on a landing page, maybe not even a website, baby, a landing page. Let me tell you how bootleg I started. I didn't even have a website. Okay. So when I talk about things on my page, I don't Google nothing. I'm talking about everything that I've done been through. When I said I made this product in Canva, she was so dusty, right? I didn't have money for Fiverr. I was on a real budget. I had to, be online for 2 days on YouTube, university, trying to figure out how to change this Canva template around. And I realized, I was like, screw it. My information in this grant fund is going to be so good that these little raggedy graphics, they're going to have to look past the graphics, right? But when I realized I made something once, like it took me a week to make it because I did not know how to do everything together. And I'm piecing this whole thing together, but I made it once and I'm still making money off of it for 2 years later. I made it one time. I am so used to being at a business, having to deal with customers and having to deal with employees and be here on time and this and that. And I can literally I'm literally going to sleep and waking up and there are sales being made without me being anywhere. Like that was probably the most unrealistic thing I've ever gone through. I'm like, oh my God, how do you make money? How do you go to sleep and make money? Because when you're a brick and mortar person, you are only making money when you are at the business. When I was an attorney, I was only making money when I had clients. If I took a week off and I'm not having any new clients sign up, I'm not making any money. So when I got pregnant, I was deathly sick. Like I was on medication. I was sick every day for the entire 9 months. I didn't have morning sickness. I had all day sickness. And so that's when I had to stop practicing law. And I also had a hair salon. I had to just rely on that income because I literally could not get out the bed, put makeup on, get on heels and walk downtown and to do court. So I am so used to trading time for money, which is normal, when you're in a service-based business. That when I saw the power of a digital product, when I saw how big my reach was, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not paying anything on social media ads. Like I'm on a live right now. I don't know where y'all are. I got 41 people on this live at 1:00 a.m. in Orlando, Florida. I'm able to touch 44 people for free, right? That's how you got to think about it with if you need some extra money. So I am up getting I'm getting my outline for my course together. I'm trying to launch this thing by October because the holidays are coming up. The new year is coming up. This economy is doing whatever it's doing. And I want to be able to empower people to be able to make money in their sleep. Make money by having a digital product, something that you're good at. If you're like, well, girl, I'm not good at nothing. Baby, I got you. Okay, baby. Baby, I got you, because there are products called PLR or MMR. Those are going to be products that are already done for you. They're already made. The owner is already giving their, their approval that you can sell it. So you can actually start selling digital products without even creating them, right? You can start selling workout planners, journals, motivational. There are this whole digital product world that I have stumbled upon is just, it's nothing that I've ever seen before. And I know it can sound confusing. It has taken me a good year to kind of navigate this whole digital product world. And so that's what I want to bring to you in a simple format, in a simple course, so that you understand how you can start building out your own digital product library, whether that be an ebook, it could be a recipe book. Let's just say that you are great at cooking, right? I got the best peach cobbler. I don't, but I can say I do, right? Well, if I have the best peach cobbler in town, I can only really sell my peach cobbler in my area. So if I can want to reach a bigger reach, I can sell my recipe, or I can make a dessert recipe book and I can sell that across the US of A or the world. What about real estate investors? Okay, well, if you're a real estate investor, either are you a successful real estate investor? What is your niche? Are you, in that $100,000 to $500,000 homes? Are you in that $500,000 to $1 million homes? Are you into the big boy home? What is your niche? So once you talk about, if we're going to do an ebook on real estate investing, what is your niche in real estate investing? Are you buying to hold, meaning I'm buying the home and I'm, leasing them out, or I'm Airbnb them out, or are you going to buy them and flip them and sell them? So whatever it is that is your niche, what you're good at, what your experience is, well, guess what? I'm sure there's somebody on this live. In fact, put a 1 in the comment if you would like to learn about real estate investing, whether it's about buying a house and flipping it, buying a house and, leasing it out on Airbnb, getting a tenant that's going to pay you, rent every single month. Someone is wanting to know about how you got started. You can talk about all the mistakes you made in real estate investing. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. I started off doing this and that was the worst. People want to know the mistakes. I can Google right now how to become a real estate investor and they're going to tell me everything of what to do. I'm not going to know the exceptions to the rule. I'm not going to know what not to do. See, only experience tells you what not to do. If you go online right now and say, how do I get funding for your business? 8,001 things are going to talk about all these credit cards, these lines of credit, these loans, right? I'm going to come in and be like, hey, y'all, wait. What you don't want, you don't want to have no new business and you go max out all them credit cards and we don't have a marketing plan. We don't have a proof of concept. We don't have customers already walking in our door to buy our product and our service. We don't have website orders, coming in and out to pay for these services. So before you max out that credit card, before you get that loan, you may want to think about applying for business grants. You may want to think about bootstrapping it, turn that car in, take them nails off, stop dating them girls, use all that extra money and put it back into your business. I'm going to tell you the opposite, right? I'm going to tell you the exceptions to the rule and why. So that a person can be like, oh, well, I didn't know that. It may take me 6 months before the business actually has enough clientele and revenue to be able to pay all the bills. Girl, thank you. So in your ebook, what you're doing is you are going to be telling people your experience, your knowledge, your wisdom. as to how you overcame or how to do this or how to do that. That's what people are wanting. They're wanting the wisdom and the experience. I can Google how to. I can't Google the exceptions to the rule. I can't Google 5 things not to do. So I am working on my digital product and marketing book. I am thinking about even making it into like having an option to have. This is the idea that I am floating around, and give me a 2 in the comments if you're like, yes, girl, I kind of like that idea. I'm thinking about for marketing and digital products only, right? Because to work with me is a little bit more higher end, but I think I can make myself more affordable if I just talk about one thing. So I was thinking about, for just marketing and digital products, having some kind of like academy, some kind of program where I would have weekly, sessions on answering questions about how to market your business, doing social media audits, and then like maybe doing different trainings as to how to get customers to your business, or how to, actually sell your digital product. How do you make it? How do you get it designed? What platform do you put it on? And then how do you sell it? I think put a 2 in the comments for like, yes, I would like to have a weekly training session on just learning about marketing and digital products. And, business grants, business funding, business structure, that's going to be way more expensive. But I'm thinking about just doing like an academy or a program that's just helping brick and mortar and, online businesses know how to market, know how to get yourself out there, right? Because it's like once you get the structure, and then once you get the funding, and once you get the inventory, and once you get once you got everything done, it's kind of like, where is that bridge that shows you how to go and get the people to your business? Because once you get that cash flow from that revenue, once you get all of that, then that's what's going to pay all your bills. Please have an academy on business structure. So what I am about to launch in October is I am going to have a program. So it's going to be $1,000. It's going to have my courses, for all my courses. So business structure, business funding, grants, grant writing, and I have all the contracts. I'm going to have like a program where you can get everything you need for your business. Okay. And I'll probably have that come with maybe a couple of months of like some community, coaching. I do have a mentorship, but that's going to be more like a 5-6 figure investment. I have that coming up. But for just marketing, so if you have an issue with marketing, 9 out of 10 times, your cash flow can't really afford $5,000 or $10,000 investment. So I'm trying to meet the people where they are and what they can afford. Yes, the program covers holding companies, so holding companies, parent companies, different business structures. I'm even going to throw in trust in the program. And which trust you need for the bulletproof protection, and how like other different ways besides a trust as to how you can structure things, along with the business structure, what to do after you formed your LLC. Like everyone gets their LLC and it's like, okay, now what, right? So what to do after you formed your LLC, how to win business grants, a separate grant writing course, how to establish business credit, and then all the contracts you need. So a non-disclosure, copyright transfer, operating agreement, your LLC kit. So if you have to fund your business, the contract, just like a one-stop. If you get this program, you have everything you need for your business, right? But I wanted to do like a weekly class on marketing and creating digital products. I think once people can get that revenue coming in, then their business will grow. Business growth is cash flow, right? Everyone talking about Credit King. In the business, cash flow is king. You gotta have that cash flow coming in. And so I think that is what's missing. I think that component is what's missing, and I can probably box that up in an affordable rate for a monthly program to get, marketing coaching. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. On top of having the option to just buy the course, or you can buy the course and be in this like monthly coaching group on marketing and digital products. So that's what I'm trying to come up now. So I'm getting my outline together. I have the course. I need the one-on-one with you. Okay, so if you want to book a consultation with me, you can comment help in the comments, and a link will be sent to you to get on my calendar. If you need my business grant bundle, you can comment grants in the comment, and a link will be sent to you. If you don't have my free ebook, forget buying something. If y'all don't have my free ebook, 7 Legal Mistakes That Can Put Your Business Out of Business, then comment ebook in the comments, because that's probably the first thing y'all need to have. But yes, I'm coming out with my program, and I'm coming out with my Make Money in Your Sleep course, and then trying to come up with some kind of weekly academy that makes sense for me and makes sense for you. But having some kind of ancillary product that goes along with what it is that you're already selling will help. It just kind of help you bring another stream of income. So then let me kind of break this down. So I like to do small numbers, because small numbers to me are more believable. So let's just say we want to make an extra $1,000 a month. For us to make an extra $1,000 a month, that's going to be an extra $250 a week that we have to make. If we're trying to make $250 a week, I'm going to make it as simple as possible. Let's just say that we just go online, or we go in Joy Store, and you get like we'll say we're going to say maybe a journal or a workout plan or some kind of ebook that is $25, okay? For if we sell, we got to make 10 sales a week to make $250 a week to make our goal of having an extra $1,000 a month. 10 sales a week will just be 1 sale a day, like 1.5 sales a day. That's all you would have to do to make $250 a week, and $250 a week for 4 weeks would be an extra $1,000 a month. So what you would need to do once you have your digital product is now you just create content around the problem that your product, that your digital product solves. So if I just lost 50 pounds by changing my diet and walking 2 miles a day and taking a supplement, I would put in an ebook, how to lose 50 pounds. In my content, I would talk about how I was able to eat, how you can eat fast food and still lose weight. How you can, still go to the ice cream store and lose weight. So obviously I would have to be some kind of calorie deficit. But I'm going to break all this down in my ebook. I'm just going to create content on social media as I'm posting the content on the social media as to, hey, how I lost 50 pounds eating at Chick-fil-A. Girl, how you lose weight at Chick-fil-A? Let me click the link in the bio, because I can do that. As long as when people see you, if they can see themselves in you and relate to you, if you're relatable, and you show them, hey, I used to be here and now I'm here. That's why those transformation pictures are great. I used to be 2-ton Tilly. Now I'm a normal size. Well, girl, whatever she did, I want to do. And so just by creating content, people will then go and buy your ebook. So all you got to do is make a sale and a half every day. And that's just selling a $25 ebook. Well, what if we say, well, I'm gonna do a weight loss program. I'm gonna give you a recipe book. I'm gonna give you a list of apps to use. I'm gonna give you a list of foods to definitely have in your refrigerator and foods to avoid with the plague. I'm going to go on ahead and go be a little extra with it. I'm going to give you my fast food guide that I use. So when I went to Wendy's, I got this. When I went to Chick-fil-A, I got this. And I'm going to give you a fast food guide. So if you're on the run and you have to go to a fast food restaurant, I'm going to give you where to go and what to get. And then maybe I do, I don't know, 10 of my favorite workouts, and I record myself, upload the video on YouTube, and just, put in the course links to these YouTube videos. That was real simple, right? So if I'm selling a course and my goal is $1,000 a week, $1,000 a month, $250 a week, 250 divided by 49, I now just got to sell 5 sales a week. 5 sales a week will get me to my $1,000 a month. Drop a 3 in the comments if you could use an extra $1,000 a month, if it's only going to take about 5 hours for 1 month to get everything together. But every month you can make an additional $1,000 a month. Whether you want to, put that money up in savings, Christmas coming around, maybe that could be your little plane money. Maybe that could be your travel money, but $1,000 a month. That's all you got to do is sell 5 $49 products at a week to make $1,000 a month. Now, if someone's on here who really has some get up and go, who's like, well, girl, if I sold 10 products a week, what would that be? See, that $1,000 can quickly go to 5, can quickly go to 10, can quickly go past all that. But I like to always talk about small numbers that a monkey can do. Anything that the way I teach things is a monkey can do this. I'm gonna teach you business structure. If you ever take my business structure course, I'm gonna teach it to you so that a monkey can understand it, right? So it's not gonna be complex. You're not gonna be everywhere. I don't know what the words mean, so I'm gonna show you how easy it is to make $1,000 a month. And then if someone has a little, a girl, if I just 10x this bad boy, then I could, yes. So that's what I'm trying to, come up with is my Make Money in Sleep Academy, my Make Money in Your Sleep program. I need a cute little word, but if I could get people making $1,000 in their sleep by just either making a digital product or give them the resources to be able to sell the digital product. And then we can have a training on how to create the content. See, marketing is how do I get a person to know I have this weight loss plan that can help you? How do I get a person to know, hey, I have coloring books that are all girl or all boy, or maybe they are, some kind of ethnic, they're all a certain kind of ethnicity, or they're all about sports, or they're all about American dolls, or they're all about dinosaurs, or, hey, I have a program that can teach, autistic kids. Maybe there's an ebook that can, teach parents how to identify if their kid is autistic a little sooner than later, because maybe if they're diagnosed, maybe it can help them. I don't know. I'm just freestyling, right? Or maybe I can, if me and my husband were on the verge of getting a divorce and we had filed a divorce and we were about to leave, but then something happened and we went and we rediscovered each other, and we went to this counselor and we did X, Y, and Z, and we were able to get our marriage back together. How many marriages right now are on, life support, ICU, right? So I'm trying to come up with some kind of program that encompasses the creation of digital products, the marketing of digital products, on top of just marketing on brick and mortars. Because I feel like if business owners knew how to market, if they knew how to, what I call print money, once you know what works, all you do is just double down, and you just keep giving people what they want, and then that will be able to, free up a lot of people from having the monkey around their neck, right? So everyone's not just starting a business and draining from the business. We're going to make some money from the business. So if that sounds good, type a 4 in the chat. Type a 4 in the chat. I'm trying to come up with what the price is going to be, so how I can make it cost effective. I'm probably going to have different options so I can kind of hit people wherever their budget is. I like to have tiered pricing to meet the people where they are. But I'm trying to launch that in the next week or so people can go ahead and start the product, get it going, and start making some money for the holidays, and then definitely start making money in 2025. So that's why I'm up at 1:14 a.m. But if y'all had any questions, let me see. If y'all have any questions about business, I just ran my mouth about what I was working on. Let me see. Do I have anyone in here who asked me a question? Steps to purchase your first home. That'd be a great ebook. That'd be a great ebook. My tier isn't looking so good, so please send and thank you. I don't know what that means, Make Money with Ebony. I pray for your sleep tonight. Oh, thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. I pray for my sleep tonight, too. But, I'm trying to get this course out so, I can sleep later. So that's why I'm up, y'all. So I'll answer. If anyone had any questions, I'll answer those. Anyone have questions? If not, boom, 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 boom. Do you have an office in the Atlanta area? I do not. I really want to be in Atlanta. Atlanta is just everything to me. I just feel like whenever I'm there, it's just, so many entrepreneurs, and it's just, always something going on, but no, I am in Orlando. Do you go live on schedule, or is it more spontaneous? I just be freestyling, girl. I just be freestyling. But I normally am on live either like 9, 10 p.m. I was just up late tonight. Like, hey, are people up? Let's see. Joy, I asked about a digital product for reselling used shoes. I finished an ebook, but I need to revamp it to what you said, the problems. Correct. So, hey, Charles. Correct. So you need to add selling used shoes. I'm assuming you're talking about like sneakers or like high-end shoes, or will you teach us how to set up a funnel? Of course, for when it comes to selling, I'm gonna show you the entire process. I'm gonna show you from start to finish. How do you create it? How do you house it? How do you sell it? How do you create the funnel? How do you create the copyright for the funnel, meaning the actual sales? Like how do you write that? Hey, I have this that will attract your target audience. So there's a person who has a problem that your product solves. How do you talk to their problems? Like, what are their fears? What are they suffering with? Where are they at home? Like, I just wish I had a boom, boom, boom. And then you say, hey, I have a boom, boom, boom. Now we are a match made in heaven. Okay, let's see. For us, mitigating liability by not having the proper business structure. Well, maybe if you don't have the proper business structure, you're not going to be able to mitigate liability. You're gonna have a major issue. So having the proper business structure will help you mitigate losses. So that will be LLC, EIN, operating agreement, business bank account, and then running it like it's Walmart or following the corporate formalities. So not commingling business and personal expenses. So not swiping that business card for personal expenses, not having business money going into your personal account, making sure you have your operating agreement for your LLC, making sure you have whatever are the license, insurance, or permits that your industry requires you to have, making sure that your LLC is active with your state, so filing that LLC annual report every year. Running it like it's Walmart is how you keep your asset protection. Not putting multiple businesses in one LLC for asset protection. So all of that is how you keep your asset protection for your business structure. Okay, so Miss Love Brandy Lynn, I am up late right now creating my outline as to my digital product course. So that will be launching in October. I would say to start, you could start by doing a brain dump, like writing out all of your ideas. So what is it that you know? And mind you, baby, it doesn't have to be anything that requires a degree. What do people ask you about all the time? Are you a great organizer? Like, are you that person who, when someone walks into your pantry, it just looks like, it should be in some kind of model home? That could be an ebook, right? You could give links to whatever are your favorite Amazon containers. So if I want to make my pantry look like, a model home's pantry, and I get your ebook, you break down, the philosophy of, putting how to keep everything organized, and here are the links for this and that. So just do a brain dump as to everything that you want to talk about, everything that you know, whatever you've overcome, whatever people ask you about. Maybe you could just had a breakup and you went from being sad to being happy. How many girls, put a 5 in the chat if you would like to know how to be happy after a breakup. There are going to be a million people out in this world like, well, girl, how did you get happy after a breakup? It doesn't have to require any kind of degree. All you got to do is, just get your ideas out first as to what are the things that you want to talk about, and then start making an outline as to how do you get someone's transformation from start to end? What is that process? And then hopefully by the time you get that done, this course will be ready. Okay, let's see. I used to sell brand new shoes, high end, but don't know how to start. Oh, I think I read 2 things at once. I used to sell brand new shoes, high end, but the profit is better with used. Okay. So if another person wants to sell used shoes, why is the profit better in used versus new? How did you sell it? How did you start? People want to know the how to. What about the legality so you can't get sued? You probably just need to go and get my Structure Your Business course. I kind of briefly went through, what you have to do, but it's a 4-hour webinar that goes through everything you need to do to have the proper business structure, the proper asset protection, so that if you are sued, you're not going to lose everything. Yes, I do 101s. If you want to book a consultation, you can comment help in the comments, and a link will be sent to you to get on my calendar. Let's see. Any other questions? Let's see. Any other questions? Help. Hey, Chris. So that's what I'm coming up with. So I think everyone should come up with a digital product. Everyone knows something about something. And we're going to work on packaging what it is that we know. And then once we package what it is that we know, we're then going to work on marketing or just, sharing content as to, hey, I have a solution for this. The marketing the marketing and the creating the content is what's going to bring the person to you. So we now have to learn, how do you speak to someone's pain point? So for like the past month and a half, I was doing a free masterclass on how to get your business to the bank. So how do you structure, fund, and market your business? So I would create content around each of those pillars. When it comes to business structure, a lot of people don't know, well, what is the proper business structure? Or I'm not a real business. I just started, so I can have a DBA, or I don't have to have anything yet, or I'm too small to be an LLC. And then I'm just gonna wait until my business makes money, and then I'll form an LLC. And then you will see my video pop up talking about how you're gonna lose your house and your car if you don't have an LLC for your business. And you're like, what? Wait a minute. Like, I'm not even a real business. Baby, if you're out here in these business streets, then you are a real business. So whether your business has made $1 or none, you need to have an LLC. So all you got to do is now start creating content, because see, some people may not even be aware that they have a problem. So that's where marketing comes in. So back to my example about being a divorce coach. Maybe someone's marriage is on life support and they don't even realize that their marriage is on life support, right? Like, they're just going through the motions. And then here I come with, hi, I'm Joy, and I have been, a divorce or a marriage counselor for the past 20 years. And, if you go out to dinner with your significant other and you're on your phone the entire time, your marriage is on life support. And I just went to dinner with my husband, and I was on my phone on YouTube or Instagram, and then he was on his phone on YouTube or Instagram. Wait a minute. My marriage on life support. If you are married and, every night you are not having you are not interacting with each other, asking each other, different questions. If you have the same routine, blah, 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 your marriage is on life support. So once you start creating the content around the problem, wait, my marriage on life support? Wait a minute. What's she talking about? Now I want to know more about what she's talking about. And now she's telling me, oh my gosh, although I've been living with this person, we've been going through the motions for how many years, our marriage is on life support. Like, we aren't really doing anything to grow the marriage, right? We aren't having the fun date nights. I'm not, at dinner. Oh my God. Like, I'm going through the motions, not even realizing I'm going through the motions. So sometimes, depending on what it is that you're selling, you may have to create content that brings awareness that someone may have a problem. And so that's why I want to come up with this marketing digital product whole little campaign. Would you write a book on the healthy ways to deal with grief or trauma? I know that's something our culture struggles with. I would probably, you could do an ebook, but I think something on, I think something like that may be a little better if that was like an e-course. So if you're having to deal with trauma, I think with all the words and what you got to say, and I think a person needs to like kind of see you, kind of feel you in the screen. It needs to be a little bit more personal, but yes, you can do that in a digital product. You probably could do like a checklist, or like maybe like a little lead magnet ebook where you may touch on maybe like 3 things to help you overcome childhood trauma or grow from trauma, and that will lead to someone taking your course. But I think something like that may be a little better if it was an e-course. Oh, you were suggesting for me to do it. Girl, let me sign these divorce papers first, because when I make $1, he make 50 cents. So once I sign these divorce papers, baby, you already know, baby. Just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. Once I'm free, just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. I got a whole lot in store. Okay, so I gotta finish the outline. I gotta finish creating the course that I'm just running my mouth about, because I'm about to sell it without even having it. Okay, so I will, of course, post on my page when this course is going to launch, and it's going to be good. So I want everyone to be able to make at minimum an extra $1,000 a month in your sleep. Okay? Everyone have a great night, and I will, of course, see you at the bank.